Hey everyone, come along with me while I show you my first day in a tiny home. Please excuse the footage. Yes, it is old. Yes, this was a couple years ago. Yes, I did procrastinate on getting this footage out. So much stuff in life happened and I just had to roll with the punches. But we back, baby. Of course, you can see that I chose salmon for my first meal here. I did pick up some from Publix that was already marinated. So as you can see, the only thing I did cook for dinner was salmon. There were no sides or anything like that. Typically for dinner, I've been eating one item. I've been doing this off and on lately, and we'll talk about that in a blog or something.
So turns out I did not like the salmon that was already marinated. I ate about half of it and that was it. One thing I'm not going to do is go to bed without the kitchen clean, so that was all I did next. They have everything there though, like my favorite detergent Dawn, like that's all that I use. For years that's been all that I use. They had that there even though I had my own in my suitcase, but I appreciated that I didn't have to come out of pocket for anything at this stay. This was on Airbnb in Tampa, Florida, so if you want to try to check it out, you can. It was so peaceful and I just loved it as my first. Another one of my favorite things they did have was pure cast off soap. I was surprised to see that there, but I did use that later. So if you haven't already noticed, in the tiny home there was only one sink, which was in the kitchen. The bathroom did have a shower and a toilet, but there was no sink in there. So brushing teeth was done in the kitchen. One thing when it comes to a tiny home lifestyle is you do have to use multiple spaces for multiple uses, but that's something that I've been used to, throughout life. I was also able to complete a full skincare routine in the space that was there. After I did all of that and got ready for bed, I did get on the computer and work on a blog for a little bit. It was a nice ambiance. I had the fireplace set on the TV as y'all saw before when I had dinner, and I just, vibed out for the rest of the night. Okay, so I tried to go to bed without having all my stuff, so I had to go back down the ladder and then get my water and the things that I needed for the night and then go back up to bed. So this is something that is different when you are in a tiny home space. When you decide to cross over to that lifestyle, you do have to be a little bit more prepared to save you some travel. All right, guys, I'm going to bed, but if you stuck out with me through this whole 4-minute video, I really appreciate it. I really just wanted to see if people would watch my everyday lifestyle and how many people from the other platforms I was on would come over here. So I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Good night.